Hey guys, your Filipino page here. I hope everyone's fine, happy, positive, and smiling all the time. Alright? Keep safe. And yeah. Anyways, I will talk about some common Filipino traits at home. So I'm sure you have heard most of this or some of this in other videos, but I'll say it anyway. Okay, number one, Filipinas are very organized inside the house, especially. So she wakes up in the morning around 4 or 5 a.m. to start cleaning the house and do some multitasking like cleaning, preparing the breakfast, preparing the clothes of her husband and her kids if it was not yet prepared the previous night. And yeah, the last thing that she will do is prepare for herself if she's working, and if not, of course she'll continue the tasks and the duties inside the home when everybody goes to their respective destinations like the husband goes to work and the kids go to school. Definitely that's the first thing in the morning that she will do: wake up very early. In connection of this, Filipinas hate wasting food, whatever, all the things. As long as it is still reusable, she loves to do recycling, and she doesn't really throw things, or especially food, right away. So they will also think of like modifying, or let's say think of other things that she can, how you say it, like recycling. Like for example the rice. So if there is leftover rice, steamed rice, so she will cook it as a fried rice the following morning, you know, something like that. Or if there is how you say, like steak, for example, beef steak for example, and to make it different and pleasing and sumptuous meal again for the next meal, she will think of another way of cooking it from that, from that steak. So maybe put a little sauce on it, and yeah, put or add vegetables, and make it as a stew. Also, she keeps a lot of things because in her mind she often thinks that maybe in the future I will still need this. So otherwise she is also very kind. So if it's really not necessary and needed, she'll give it to the rest of her family members that might need it, or to other people, neighbors, for example. Oh, by the way, because it is always taught to us, like our grandparents, especially our ancestors like that, always tell us that there are so many people in this world who can't eat, who can't have this, or have lesser than you have. So should be grateful, and you shouldn't waste these blessings. Okay, so next one is she's very practical and frugal. So don't or if you want to go shopping with her, make sure you have that long patience, because she will take a lot of time comparing the prices, looking for other, even going to another shop to check if there is more cheaper than the ones that she has found earlier in that particular shop. Or if not, she will really go around and check and explore which is much more needed, and necessary at that point of time, and which is cheaper. Or if she lives abroad, she will always have the conversion from, let's say, use dollars or euro into peso, and then she will think, oh my god, it's expensive. Okay, leave it for a while. So that's how Filipinos are. Yeah, and then in connection with this, she often thinks of her family first, then her own interest, her own likes and needs and wants. So for example, she goes to a department store and, to buy something like clothes for her husband and her kids. Then she saw something beautiful dress, for example, and she likes it. But in her mind, she will always say, okay, let me buy first the needs of my husband and my kids. And then if there is extra money, I can go back for this one and I'll buy it. But if there's not, maybe next time. So usually, mostly, it's like that for us. And of course, because, these traits, why we are like that, because we always want to give comfort, to show our love, to show our care to our family, to the people that we love first. We want to please them, we want to make them happy. So because it's a different feeling that when you see your loved ones happy, it already makes you happy. So in this world we just live because we all wanted to be happy, right? So in that way, the kind of happiness that you give to your family, to your loved ones, is priceless. It's not like a passive thing that, okay, you buy something like a bag and then it makes you happy for a month or two, and then you leave it hanging or keep it in a box. But the happiness that you give to your family, it's lifetime. It's forever in their hearts and in their minds. It's different, really. And of course, next one is they are really overprotective. So don't mess with her loved ones, because Filipinas are timid, as most you know that. Mostly they are timid, they are just quiet, they are just very humble, or just happy people. But if you mess with her loved ones, her family, prepare. Yes, she will really be like a transformed, different kind of person. Yeah. So there will be like, you get really like, huh? Who is this? For sure. So don't mess with her family and her loved ones, her husband, her kids, because you will really be surprised of what she can do to you. Yes. I have this previous video, the video before this, about how serious Filipinos are when it comes to love, relationships, marriage, family. So yeah, that is why they are very over caring, overprotective, and over loving. So many of you foreigners may even be like questioning of not just Filipinas, but Filipinos in general. Like when we are abroad, for example, or we just go to another place in the Philippines for a vacation or a holiday, like that. When we go back home, or even so we are in in abroad, living abroad, we always send this we call balikbayan boxes to our loved ones or our family in the Philippines. It's not about like bragging to them that you have more than them, or it's how do you say, it's expressing our love and our thoughtfulness, and our sweetness, that even we're far away, we think of them, and they are valuable and important in our life, that they are still our family. So I have foreign friends here that always says, why you always send money or send goods to the Philippines? Because it's not actually the goods or the things there, the material things. It's like letting them feel that you care and you love them. It's how we see it. It's not that we would like to to let them feel down, that they're lesser than us or something. No, it's like it's innate, and it's our nature as Filipinos that wherever we go, family is really important for us, and love, being helpful, being thoughtful, being sweet, being caring, is always within us. And we will always do that wherever we are, whenever we will and we like. And as time goes on. So, when eating or dining at home, for example, excuse me, usually we wait for each other, we have to eat together, and we don't stand up at the table until everyone is finished eating. And if, just in case that, for example, the husband arrives home late, so we make sure that there is something left for him on the table. Or if not just the husband or anybody, we always have this, always thinking of the person. So also when we have visitors, for example, or guests coming in the house, we always prepare a lot of food or of anything that we can afford, of course, but we make sure that our guests and our visitors are well accommodated and are very welcomed. They will feel at home, they will feel welcomed, and they will feel they are loved, and yeah, they're important to us too. So there are things that we only use for guests, like kitchen utensils, plates like this, only for guests. Pillows, blankets, like that. You can't use that in your casual or regular days. No, it's just meant for visitors and guests. I think it's also practiced in other countries or even the West, I think. I'm not sure. But it's like guests are really like they are honored, and we make sure that they are really comfortable. So we give the best for them. We still follow a lot of traditions, like you have to leave your shoes and slippers outside, or near the door, and use the indoor slippers, which our moms used and our grandmothers used to hit us when we are naughty as kids or throw at us. Yeah. While eating, for example, we always leave one piece or a portion at the serving plate, and nobody's gonna get that because we have a silent how you say, like, our mind is telling us don't take it because someone may still be hungry and needs to take that piece or portion. So always, most of the times, we think of others first than ourselves in most cases. So of course there are cases that you of course need to save yourself, or it depends on we always want to be kind, to be peaceful, loving, sweet, caring, and helpful to other people. The golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated by others. All right, so that's it for today. I'm gonna rush to work now. Bye. Thanks for watching. More of this kind of topics in the next future. Bye. Happy, wonderful, smiling, positive day.